Andre Bevil, an informative speech. When people think about air pollution, they usually think about smog, acid rain, and other forms of outdoor air pollution. Did you also know that air pollution can exist inside homes as well as other buildings? Every year, the health of many people is affected by air pollution. The goal of this research is to find some solutions that can educate the public about this problem. I will present you with information I have gathered from the U.S. Geological Survey, the Environmental Protection Agency, and Mr. Larry Spears Jr., a Safety and Health Environmental Coordinator for DuPont. First, let's start off by learning what air pollution is and most importantly, what can be done for this resource in these conditions. Air pollution is the presence in the outdoor atmosphere of one or more contaminants, such as dust, fume, gas, etc. There are several types of pollution and well-known effects of pollution, which are commonly discussed in the everyday life. Pollution also needs to be considered inside our homes, offices, and schools. Some of these pollutants can be created by indoor activities such as smoking and cooking. Now that you have a basic understanding of air pollution, let's look at some helpful tips on ways to reduce air pollution. The first step is to solve pollution is an assessment. Researchers have investigated outdoor pollution and have developed standards for measuring the type and amount of air and pollutants all around the area. There are regulatory agencies that play an essential role in reducing and preventing air pollution in the environment. The Atmosphere Management Program and Environment Protection Agency have both participated in local organizations so they have the chance to control and monitor the environment. Now, today I have a special guest that can pretty much come in, a relative, and give us a few things about air pollution, Mr. Larry Spears. Mr. Spears, can you please explain what your job is and how does it tie into air pollution?
My job is I am a safety, health, and environmental coordinator for DuPont Chemical here at Sabine River Works in Orange, Texas. And what I deal with is Title V permits, OSHA permits, TCEQ. We work with them on a daily basis to ensure that we are in compliance with standards, permits, to make sure that these rules are followed and kept for pollution, air pollution work, and to make sure that we are in compliance with all those.
Okay. How do you feel about air pollution as of now?
The way I feel about air pollution is in my industry, my type of work at a chemical plant. Sometimes we do have leaks. We do have small amounts of gas releases that are emitted into the atmosphere, and so sometimes we have to make sure that we keep those down to zero or minimum capacity. Part of that is to ensure that, of course, the ozone is protected, that people aren't affected, and that we continue to abide by these rules so as not to be fined by the TCEQ or by the EPA.
Okay, one more question for you, Mr. Spears. What can we as Americans do to reduce air pollution?
Well, there's a few simple things that you can do to reduce air pollution. You also can. One thing is you can carpool. A lot of guys that I work with meet up at a central location and they carpool all in one truck to work, and then uh, they help each other out in that way, which in turn helps out the environment. Another thing you also can do is recycle. You can take care of your papers, your plastics, which will also help refineries and chemical plants
Mm-hmm.
reduce their emissions by the production numbers. So there are a few things that you can do. There's helpful tips on the website you can look up and the EPA.com, and that's about it.
Thank you. Also, here in this Orange area, in this Beaumont area, there are a lot of pollution out due to the refineries, and a lot of people wonder how can air pollution hurt your health. Air pollution can affect your health in many ways, both short-term and long-term effects. Different people have certain and different individuals have affected by air pollution in different ways. Here are some examples of a short-term effect that may include irritation to the eyes, nose, the throat, sometimes respiratory infections such as bronchitis and pneumonia. There are some long-term effects that can play a part in this air pollution system also. Uh, Maybe from chronic respiratory disease or lung cancer or heart disease, even damage to the brain. Today I have really discussed a very important topic, and that's air pollution. Air pollution will continue to be harmful for the world until mankind decides to make a change. Throughout this speech, I've discussed and explained the many faces of air pollution and and what it can affect on your everyday life. Only through the efforts of scientists, business leaders, legislators, and individuals we can reduce the amount of air pollution on this planet. So I come and thank you for listening to my speech. Thank you.